What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Red Hot channel. Today I'm going to be working on the Trans Am finally. I haven't been releasing videos because I've just been busy with other things and waiting on parts and everything, but a lot of them are all here now, so I can actually start really getting to work on the car, so I can do more updates on this thing as I get moving forward with it. Unfortunately, I probably won't have it out this summer, just because I'm waiting on parts, and honestly, I can't afford to put the whole car together in that time frame. But I would say next season, not this season, but next season, we'll probably be making some passes. Maybe even the end of this season, I might have enough done to where I can maybe make a pass or two, or just start the car up. So unfortunately, there's just no way I can actually get the car done in time to really do anything this year. So moving forward, we are working on the car today. I will be fabricating probably my intercooler mounts, which the intercooler sits right here. I will probably do that on the next video. But on this one, we're just going to give you an update on what's going on with the car and what I've already got on the car and whatnot. So here we go. All right. So as you can see, I put some bars up here. I took big chunks out. Come over here. So these used to sit right there, as you can see. I have cut those out. And I honestly didn't think that there was going to be a lot of weight loss from going from this to the tube, the chromoly tube. But honestly, there is a little bit of a weight loss going to the tube, which is kind of cool. So we lose a little bit of weight and cleaning up the engine bay a little bit more, which I like to do, is have a nice clean engine bay. Next thing, as you can see, this is one of Motion's lower passenger side alternator brackets. I ordered that a while back, and I've just put it on to see how it fit with my RSM, Rock Solid Motorsports, down and forward turbo manifolds that they have that you can get. And it is super, super close to that, and you adjust it and it just gets closer. That's maxed out. So I don't know what I'm going to do on that, if that's too close, or if I'm going to just let it run and see what happens. More than likely, I'm going to try to just run it the way it is and hope it doesn't melt the alternator. But we'll find out for sure when that time comes. Some other things. As you can see, I have got a whole new Kmember underneath this car. So I went ahead and I bought one of Midwest Chassis tubular front end kits. I bought the whole kit as a one deal a while back, and they're all build to order type deals. So it took a little bit to get to here, but I mean, that's just what you got to do sometimes. So what's really cool about this thing is it's lighter than the BMR Turbo Kmember that I had in here. So I lost a little bit of weight on the Kmember itself, and then I went to tubular lowers and uppers, and they're all fully adjustable. So I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can grab a light. Sorry for the mess in here. I had it all cleaned up, and then I started working again, and then I made a mess again. So anybody that does a lot of work in their garage, they can completely understand what I have to go through. You clean, you make a mess, and then now you have a mess again, and yeah. So light's about dead, but as you can see, these are two-piece lower control arms. And what's cool about these two-piece control arms is right here, as you can see, most of the time you have adjustment, like, I'm getting light there. Okay, most of the time you have adjustment right here. That's how you can adjust your alignment and whatnot on your car. But these are just drilled solid, and all your adjustment now is on these rod ends, so you can adjust them in and out. That's how you get your adjustment. And what's honestly cool about that is, say you have a car that likes to do wheelies like mine, and when it comes down, it usually knocks itself out of alignment. If it comes down hard, or I mean just over a matter of time, it'll start knocking itself out of alignment. And this will prevent that. It'll keep it nice and solid, and nothing's going to be moving at all for you, which makes it really nice. The uppers are also all fully I can't even talk. Fully adjustable, like right here. And there's also a couple holes. I don't know if you can even see them up in there, but there's a couple holes that you can adjust it up and down and whatnot. So you have full adjustment up there where you really didn't have it too much up here. That's where your adjustment was, up there. And now it's all solid. Another thing that I did is I had a set of 16-way adjustable Viking coilovers on the car before, but they were set up for a stock A-arm and stock upper, and seems that this is all aftermarket. And I could have bought just the mounts and converted it to what I have now, but I felt it was time to upgrade my coilovers, so I went with the Viking Crusaders custom valved front 16-way adjustables. So now we have that. That'll help a little bit with the wheelies and leaving the 60 foots and whatnot. So that'll be nice to have. I think in the last video I did the brakes on this, so I got the brakes and everything all switched over. Had to do some adjustment on my rack a little bit, because the I had a kind of a stock rack to manual rack kit for this thing, and it stuck the rack out just a little bit further. So when I went to this, where it's already set up for it, it moved it in. So I had to adjust that a little bit, but not a lot. But yeah, that's the Kmember from Midwest Chassis. It's just awesome piece, super nice, and I love it. So going on to the next thing I did. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys. Forgive me the mess. I just got piles of parts in here, but this is Motion Raceworks F-body column, which lightened it up quite a bit. You take the stock column out and you go to this thing, and it's just 10 times better, and it also brings the steering wheel more to you, so it's a lot more comfortable, in my opinion, than, let's say, a factory one was. So that's a big bonus there. I mean, it brings it to you, and it's lighter. So we're just cutting weight and everything on this car anymore. I can't think of anything else that I have done to the car right now, as the parts are on it. I do have a whole lot more parts for the car, and I will show you guys those on a later date. But right now, I'm just going to kind of go over what I have here. And yeah, so another thing is I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put the exhaust and the turbos, and I have one of them on the stand that I made. And I'm thinking, so placement and whatnot, where the intercooler's like right here and the turbo's right here. I'm thinking about going up and out up here, but I'm kind of worried about with the 85 and everything, if anybody knows like exhaust and stuff, and make kind of gets the gassy smell, the 85 smell. With it being up this high, I don't know if it's going to go into the windows and cause some problems in the car. I don't think when I'm racing it's going to be a problem, but if I'm driving and street running and doing some stuff like that, I think just driving around in general, it's just going to kind of be annoying. So I don't know if I want to go up the top here or bring it down here. I honestly thought about routing the exhaust somehow and getting it back here and running them out these louvers right here. And I've already measured up the exhaust, and it will work, but it's just a matter of running all that piping and the extra weight and whatnot, and I don't think I really want to deal with that. So I think I'm just either going to go out the top and make it look cool and just deal with the fumes. So what else? I got my I got the wastegates in, got the intercooler in, and the other intercooler sitting up there, as you can see, in the turbos, and it's just kind of a mess in here right now. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys this on the last video. This is Motion Raceworks Icon. I got it upside down. This is their Icon 102 with their 3-piece, whatever, their nice little quick release. I can't even remember the name they call it, but it's one of their V-band clamps. This thing is super nice and super easy to take apart. So I've got one here, and I will be welding one on my intercooler. Once I get that all mounted up, and then there'll be a 4-inch piece of pipe that'll run from here to the intercooler, and it'll all be with these V-bands. So it'll be super nice. There is one thing I don't like about these things, is how they move around. So I might try to figure something out to see if I can get those to kind of stay put instead of walking around, because with the motor vibrating and everything, I can just see these things kind of like walking around or something. Maybe see if I can just throw like some Vaseline or something up in there, or something that kind of gives it a stay put type deal. I also got their I got a lot of motion parts actually for this car. I got our steam vent port. This is right here. The one I have on here now is a trick flow steam vent port. So that will probably end up going on my other car that I just bought, which I will show you guys that in a later video. But right now I have like a ton of snow on the ground, so I can't even get it out if I wanted to. But yeah, there is a few other motion parts that I've got. I've been ordering a lot of parts from them lately, like every week I've been ordering something. So I've got a few parts to put on the car. But right now I'm kind of needing to do, you know, the fabricating part. So I got to get piping and whatnot. So I got to get a bunch of aluminum, and I got to get some stainless to redo these headers a little bit. Originally these headers are just 3-inch out, and when I was running the big single, I dropped it down to 2.5. So I welded those on, and it does not look pretty. This is back when I was first learning how to TIG weld and whatnot. So big improvements since from then to like now, as you can see. So I'll probably end up cutting this off, and then running 3-inch to the turbos, which are just basically going to be here to there. I was going to run a V-band, but I think I'm just going to weld it right to the header and right to the turbo. Maybe not weld it to the turbo, but weld it to where it joins to the turbo. So instead of, I mean, that's one less piece that's going to fail and cause boost leaks and whatnot. So or pressure leaks. We don't want that. I mean, that was a big issue for me when I had the car before. When I had it together, I couldn't get the 60 foot. It wouldn't light the turbo. So at 330, because I had exhaust leaks all over the place. Mainly just from the wastegates. They were leaking pretty bad. But now that I know that, I know how to look for that. It was probably something I did personally as whatever. But kind of just rambling on here. So not much gonna happen in this video, unfortunately. No action, no fabricating, but yeah, this is just kind of a go over where I've been. You know, just been busy doing things. I was gonna put up a shop, but that whole deal just fell through, and now I'm just gonna be focusing more on the Trans Am, getting that thing ready to rock and roll. And maybe some other projects coming up down the road, but mainly this is going to be the main project for me for a while. I might put some parts on my other car that I just got and see what goes from there. But yep, that is about it. Sorry guys that I didn't really do anything fun, I guess. No fabricating and whatnot. And this is just kind of a boring me talking to you and telling you where I've been and what's going on. So I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate you guys watching. Follow along. The car progress is just going to get better and better and better. Eventually we'll have this thing ready to rip and making some turbo noises and all sorts of things down the road. But right now we're just going to be hammering away on fabricating the turbo kit and probably doing chassis work just this summer, and hopefully next year we will be up and running and making some pretty fast passes. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. See ya.